Alright, MrSotko here, and welcome back to another Wargame Red Dragon replay cast, and today it is a 1 vs 1 between Spectre, our red 4 player, and our blue 4 player is Eugen, please nerf. And both of these players are pretty high level, Lieutenant Colonel and General. And this map is very, very short, as you can see, or this gameplay is going to be very, very short. And so you might think, oh, this is going to be a pretty crappy game. And I thought so too, as soon as I loaded it up. But then I took a second chance on it, and I actually pre-screened the whole thing. And it is a really good time. And some of you guys might want to either A, learn from this, or B, maybe try and get some of these units nerfed. I'm not really sure what it is. Perhaps it's just skill. Perhaps it's a battle of a lack of skill. Who knows? Decide for yourself. So we're going to speed this up until all the units come out. Unfortunately, speeding this up speeds it up to about half of the game length before all the units come out. But this match is fairly worth it, and at least it won't take too much of your time up. And so once all the units come out, we will check out what units both sides got. And over here we have some Shikis, Puma, of course, pretty usual, some Bradleys. Both sides are technically blue for NATO. But this is the red player. As usual, you get my replays by now. Now the Mitsubishi Chumats going off to the right, some Chaparrals in the back. Not too of an unaverage build there. But now for our blue player, we have this pile moving out. And we're actually going to pause this for a second. We have a Challenger Marksman, a Challenger 2, another Challenger Marksman, a Leopard Challenger, Leopard 2, Challenger Marksman, and another Leopard in the back. And then we have a TH with, I believe, Canadian rifles in it. And then over here, we don't have too much, nothing too crazy. We have some Aslav 25s and a Lynx going way out. And a Lynx going way out here as well. So we'll get this going again. And we'll watch this show. And it's mostly about this blob right here of tanks. And it's really a really solid combination, because the Challenger Marksmen take out any of the air that comes even remotely by. And then the Leopards and the Challenger 2 blast anything on the ground. So this SK-60 peace out had no chance there against, what is that, like 3 or 4 Challenger Marksmen? I don't even know. Leopards take out that troop carrier there. No chance. H-1J destroyed. Eric's here, unleashing the men. The A1, the Bradley firing, and gets taken out by the Leopards. Chumats now are in chase from behind, and they're trying to fire those Cyclos at the backside of these tanks here. Unfortunately, this Challenger 2 is in the back. And the Challenger 2 has pretty much the highest armor in the game, 23 armor, although it doesn't have too much rear armor, 6 rear armor, but that's still pretty good for pretty much any tank. Now SK-60 flying overhead, gets wasted, and the Shikis are in chase here. The Chaparral is pretty much useless. There's a Gazelle here that it can fire at. But that's not going to be too much of a problem. It is a recon Gazelle, but there really isn't too much more to see, so it's not going to be too much of a problem if he loses this, but it looks like he'll keep it. And Challenger 2 is still trying to get away here. It's just firing from the back side of it, just running. And the Shikis are about to get another shot there. Loses another Shiki. Now Challenger Marksman just take a hard left here, and some of those Leopards as well, towards the main base, and these Canadian rifles are in front here to get out in the town should they make it. But the Chumat just firing away, and there's Eric's there as well. Takes out that APC. Canadian rifles fall out, and just one survives that. And so now those marksmen and the Leopards are going to make it inside of Bravo, and there really wasn't too much that our Red 4 team can do about it. Now, he was defending back here as well with some Canadian rifles and such, but the Shikis really just aren't going to be enough to take all this out. And we have some SAS trying to get into Echo 2, but it's not nearly the force that our blue player is pushing into Bravo here. Now that CV troop is in danger now, and finishes all that off. And will soon make it to that CV troop. He's just going to be moving it, but unfortunately, while he's moving it, it is taking away Bravo there, neutralizing it, but he stopped it for a moment there in the woods. He doesn't really have anywhere else to go. He could keep juking it, but it's not really going to matter too much. And now this has been successfully defended over there. And that was the game. And I know that wasn't the most competitive replay I've ever casted, but I thought it was really interesting of how fast you could win a game, particularly against somebody that is, well, pretty good. Both sides, General and Lieutenant Colonel, I believe, both sides were pretty high level, and so defeated that quickly by just really a blob of leopards and challengers. But so take the replay as you will, learn from it or hate it. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the replay, and I will see you guys next time.